Did we all have the same conversation with ChatGPT today?
What was your prompt? Here we go. Here. What was your prompt?
Okay, no,
Which
read your first question to it and your last. First and last.
Okay.
So here's my first one. Oh, man. All right. My first one is I just watched the movie Kingdom of Heaven. I found myself lost quite a bit. Can you help explain to me what the movie is about and all the important things I should know if I was looking to discuss it with friends? My last prompt is Oh, my last prompt, I'm just going to read it. I think diving into Martin Luther breaking away from the Catholic Church would be better.
Welcome to The Cover, where three Hoosier friends judge books by their covers and movies by their trailers.
That's right. I'm Brett, here with my fellow Indiana natives, Remington and Marcus, ready to dive into the stories that keep us up all night and occasionally put us to sleep.
Whether you're a bookworm, movie buff, or just here for the witty banter, we've got you covered.
Each week, we'll dissect a different book or movie, sharing fun facts, hot takes, and moments that make Marcus cry. Spoiler alert, we're not experts, but we're definitely opinionated.
From literary masterpieces to blockbuster flops, nothing is safe from our snarky reviews and wild tangents. Who knew Hoosiers could be this entertaining?
So grab your popcorn and reading glasses because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the pages and screens that shape our lives. Or at least our weekends.
You're listening to The Cover. Let's get the show on the road before one of our kids wakes up.
He touched the button. Welcome to the Cover Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Wiggins.
Ice.
As always, to my left is
The asset.
Marcus Megas. Sitting to my right is Sir
Remington Ramsey.
And not always, but tonight, straight across from me is Princess. What's a Sir? What's the
Duchess.
The Duchess.
The Duchess of Ramsey.
The Duchess of Ramsey.
The Duchess of Ramsey.
Kelsey, we got here tonight, and there was a package outside the garage that I brought in, and I said it's for Kelsey Joe, just because I feel like Kelsey Joe feels like an, but she hates that. Kelsey Marie. Hey, and we should, I guess, you know what? To Marcus's left, we never give him his, unless he's hosting the show.
That's true. When he hosts.
Producer Nate is in the house. Producer Nate. Hey. We answer 9.
Best slam poetry ever.
We answer 9 questions. Sometimes we actually just eliminated one every week about one of your favorite books or movies. Sir Remington, what are we covering?
The best war movie ever.
Ooh.
It is the time of the Crusades during the Middle Ages, the war-shaping 200-year collision between Europe and the East. A blacksmith named Balian has lost his family, nearly his faith. The religious wars raging in the far-off Holy Land seem remote to him, yet he is pulled into the immense drama. Amid the pageantry and intrigues of medieval Jerusalem, he falls in love, grows into a leader, and ultimately uses all of his courage and skill to defend the city against staggering odds. Destiny comes seeking Balian in the form of a great knight, Godfrey of Ibelin. The Crusader briefly home to France and fight in the East, revealing himself as Balian's father. Godfrey shows him the true meaning of knighthood and takes him on a journey across the continents to the fabled Holy City. This movie is Kingdom of Heaven, 2005, R-rated, 2 hours and 24 minutes for the director's cut. No, sorry. For the theatrical cut, and we'll get into that. Ridley Scott, Orlando Bloom, Eva Green, Liam Neeson, director Ridley Scott, Sir Ridley Scott.
Eat your heart out. Did you even realize that your wife tried to throw 3 consecutive caramel popcorns into Marcus's
Yeah, it was
mouth?
quite distracting.
Okay.
Actually.
I'm actually really frustrated. I used to be very good at that.
Number 1. Number 2.
How like genuinely, are you guys surprised I didn't catch one of them?
I was a little surprised.
Yeah. That's pretty sad.
Number 2. I know I say this every week. This is the best drink Marcus has ever.
It's really
so good that Rem and I said, you're making a pitcher
Yeah.
for refills.
Yeah.
And we brought it down.
And it's got homemade vinegar in it.
Well, it's what did I say it was called? It's called
It's
a
a shrub.
shrub.
So vinegar is in the shrub.
Apparently, it's called a shrub. So
this
you take
drink is called a shrub?
No,
or
no.
the vinegar.
The part that I made for the drink.
How many parts are there to the thing you made?
I had to put vinegar, sugar, and fruit.
And you had to do it a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean fruit?
Good thing it was Labor Day.
Grinded up
Because
fruit?
it took me a little while.
Juiced fruit?
Nope, mixed berries.
Mixed berries, grinded?
Nope.
And this book you use had like a hey, see this page
Yes,
too.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And when did you do this?
Today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
First try? Are we tasting your first try at the shrub?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Marcus, I think you have I'm getting a refill already. This is amazing.
Can we post the rest?
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Nate's posting. Good.
The recipe will say see page
yes, please.
31, which none of you will be able to see. So it's just 1 part sugar, 1 part vinegar. Dissolve that over a medium heat, and then pour it over whatever you're trying to...
There's the German. Look at this German. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He's got an arrow through his esophagus.
I wrote this down as one of the hidden gems.
He was still ready to fight.
Yeah.
No, he
he
still
did
fought.
fight.
At
The
what-
killed
first
like 6
arrow,
more
Well,
people.
not
the first
after-
arrow was through his neck. Then he fought, which was
then
funny.
he kills like 6 more people.
It
It's
was coming
awesome.
after Liam Neeson says, "I once fought for 2 days with an arrow through my testicle." These guys, if you didn't realize, like after the first scene, that these guys know what they're
Oh, yeah.
doing.
At what point did Jessica ask you what you're doing when you were dissolving and making the shrub?
She was gone like all day today.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Good for her.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. What'd you know going into it? This is Rem's.
Plus, this isn't the first time that I've had to actually like make a syrup or something for one of our drinks.
You're so
Oh, really?
committed. You're so
Yeah.
committed.
It's the first time you told us about it.
This is
Might be.
Rem's one of his favorite movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely his favorite war.
I
movie.
almost made a Rob Roy, just as a nod to Liam Neeson, who plays Rob Roy in the movie Rob Roy. But I didn't.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do that because this isn't the movie we did.
And
true.
if you made anything besides this drink, I would have thrown you off a cliff.
Drink is called the Missionary, by the way, which is, to Kelsey's point, a little bit of a stretch.
Orlando Bloom.
I mean, I'm sure they thought that's what they were doing.
They
Orlando-
were on mission from the Pope.
Yeah.
It seems like a missionary mission.
Yeah.
You can literally take your wife's... You can save your wife who already died and have her go from hell to heaven by going to the Crusades.
That was an interesting scene when they were hanging those
Yeah.
dudes, and he was like, "Listen,
So listen.
that was
So this crusade that led to please help me with his name, Saladin.
That's good enough.
Saladin."
Saladin. He ends up being the crusade that
I think
tries
it's just Saladin.
the crusade that tries to take him out is eventually the crusade that causes the split that creates Roman Catholic Church, Eastern Orthodox.
Did you do homework?
Oh, dude, I got deep.
Man.
I got deep.
All three of us in the pre-show
We
were
all
talking.
did.
Well, because I realized how much
immediately
I don't know about the Crusades.
the Crusades. Yeah, we
realized how
all
much I did
did a
not
deep
know.
dive in the Crusades.
Which you went to a Christian school for.
I thought I would be honest. I
16 years.
genuinely
I mean, I still
thought
know
that
a lot
I would
about
be
the
the only
Crusades
one.
before, but like this movie just brings
Yeah.
it out of you.
I found myself lost, and that's what led me to really deep dive. Was because
You were lost halfway through the movie.
I definitely there were points where I was lost. I
thought they did a really good job of explaining what was happening.
without any background. Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. But I wish I would have known more beforehand.
Yeah, the main reason I did the research was because that I know people expect me to be the smart one on the podcast.
Saladin is how
And I
they
just
say
wanted-
it.
I
Salah.
wanted to make
Salah-
sure.
Salah.
It's spelled Saladin,
Yep.
but it's
Salahadin.
Salahadin.
Salahadin. Yeah.
Saladin.
Saladin.
Well, it's spelled like Saladin.
Yeah.
Yeah, not right. Marcus, this is your first time seeing it. This doesn't
It
happen
was.
very often. So, what'd you know going into it? Did you know it was Crusades focused beforehand?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you know this was based on a true story?
No.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't remember
It's based
that
on
being.
a true character.
No, I mean the story.
This-
They
it's
take
the
creative
second
liberties.
Crusades
It's
and-
patriot-esque.
and that
It's-
specific character.
I mean, he does. So the part
It does
that's-
exist.
the part that is accurate is that he does defend the city
Correct.
and
He
and
negotiates-
yield to
he negotiates the surrender.
Salahadin.
There are multiple characters that are, I don't want to say accurate, but definitely multiple characters
are
represented.
real people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All the main characters are real.
Yeah.
Did we all have the same conversation with ChatGPT today?
About, what was your prompt? Here we go. Here. What was your prompt
Okay, no.
Which
Read
time?
Read your first question to it and your last. First and last.
Okay.
So here's my first one. Oh man. All right. My first one is I just watched the movie Kingdom of Heaven. I found myself lost quite a bit. Can you help explain to me what the movie is about and all the important things I should know if I was looking to discuss it with friends? My last prompt is Oh, my last prompt. I'm just going to read it. I think diving into Martin Luther breaking away from the Catholic Church would be better. And then
Have we done Martin Luther? That's Eric Metaxas, and
It's a movie called Martin Luther?
No, it's a book.
Oh, got it.
I like
book,
Eric.
The book he did on Bonhoeffer and the book he did on Luther are worth reading.
I agree. I like the Bonhoeffer book. I haven't read the Martin Luther book.
Yeah, those are both.
So you know
really
how
good.
social media's job is to get you to stay engaged and not leave?
Yeah.
ChatGPT has totally made that turn, where at the end of their answer, they always
Oh, yeah.
ask you now.
Yeah, would you-
I had a long conversation. My first one was, can you give me a rundown on the Crusades, when they each were and what the result was? And that took a while. And then my last one, is that what you're asking?
Mm-hmm.
While he's looking for that, mine was basically how much of Kingdom of Heaven is historically accurate, dates and characters, and then they gave me all that, and then they said, do you want me to make a scene-by-scene breakdown of what's accurate versus invented by Ridley Scott? And my answer was absolutely. and then here's a better prompt, though, is the one that was essentially about...
My last one was, were Godfrey and Balin part of an order, or were they secular nobles? That was my last one.
Ooh, nice. That was a question I would expect from the smart guy on the podcast.
Because I got into the whole, like... Templars versus Hospitallers versus secular nobles. Like,
Did you get into the Constantinople? Did you get into how literally the Christians defeated the Christians as part of the understanding that they would get help from another army if they did that for them?
No.
Dude, crazy.
It looks like we all went different directions.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can't find my most recent one because I asked for a total breakdown of Jerusalem. And how
like
many...
every time it had been sacked.
Yeah,
and
every time
stuff,
it's been sacked, essentially.
which is a lot.
And why can't I find that? Maybe it's in here. We'll see.
Maybe if you stop tearing down the temple, you could
Aha!
stop
I found
rebuilding
it.
the temple.
I found it. So this is a good question to ask. Give me the history of Jerusalem at a glance. Who occupied Jerusalem between Jews, Christians, and Muslims? And ancient biblical, there was 5 different times it was sacked before Christ. King David conquers Jerusalem in 1000 BC. Babylonians destroy the first temple, and Jews are exiled to Babylon. Then the Persians conquered Babylon, but the Jews are allowed to return.
Yeah, Ezra.
And then the Greeks control Jerusalem and create some great yogurt. And then Jewish rule, Maccabees regain. So then comes Roman and Byzantine empires, and then the Islamic period is between 638 and 1187, which is where this takes place. So for the next...
Well, no. This takes place 100 years after
Crusaders.
the Christians took it the first time.
Correct.
This is really
so that's
the
what I said.
second
So
time.
Muslim armies took it in 638. Then 1099, Crusaders took it, captured
That isn't
Jerusalem.
what you said, but...
It is. This the Islamic periods. They're between Christians and Islam. It was like basically 600 years of fighting for Jerusalem, and then Salah ad-Din takes it in 1187.
So funny story about Greek yogurt. I'm crushing Greek yogurt and fruit.
Yeah,
Crushing it.
good for you.
And I'm like, I don't need to add any honey to this. This is awesome. I had been eating... It wasn't the Greek yogurt that you're thinking that is completely bad. It was like Greek God's yogurt with vanilla and honey already in it. I had been adding honey to that equation already. So...
Yeah, you'll know if it's like it's just like the antibiotic. Like it's not. It's hard to eat alone.
No, it was way too easy. And that should have been my first
That's your
warning
first
sign
clue.
a month ago. But, you know.
Imagine eating broccoli and cauliflower without ranch.
I do that all the
Dude,
time.
steamed,
Ugh.
I'll eat it all day. Steamed or...
I actually prefer broccoli
air fry.
raw.
I can't remember the last time I
you
had a vegetable.
prefer it raw.
I do.
This is
Broccoli?
when people like Nate and I go,
With
you're
no,
not
like,
cooking it right.
No,
There's something
with
wrong.
no hummus or anything.
I mean, I will dip it in things, but in general, I would prefer
You
it
will
raw.
prefer raw
you are
broccoli.
the one. You're the one.
Yeah.
You and rabbits.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know broccoli's not a real food?
That's what you've told us before.
Yeah, it's been manufactured from
On the
asparagus.
podcast.
Does that make it not a real food? I don't think that's the word you're looking for.
It's like when people say a word's not a real word.
Is that
Did you know Webster just added 6,000 words to their update?
That's my
It's
point.
ridiculous.
No, it's like, what's a word? A word is
Hold on.
If you say something and someone knows what you mean, it's a word.
Yeah, but there's no food that we've manufactured that's made us healthier. Like every food we've created has gotten away from actual food. Like, can you name a food that we've
broccoli gotten us away from?
Because it's not healthy. There's a lot of studies that say like asparagus at its core, if cooked properly, but then like broccoli, the farther we're getting away from the initial food.
It's not healthy, or it's not as healthy.
Yeah, don't ruin asparagus for me.
Because I love asparagus.
I have a video of-
You're urine for everybody.
I have a video of Riley trying to
I prefer
eat
asparagus
a piece
cooked.
of asparagus at a restaurant once, like single. So funny. All right, we'll post it. Just kidding.
We eat a lot of asparagus.
Marcus, you ready with your 30-second synopsis?
I think so.
All right, rock and roll.
I
9
think we're
words. Here we
good
go.
to All right. Blacksmith loses family, but finds purpose saving Jerusalem citizens.
Great job. I don't know why.
He stared at his hand.
When you
When
you said black, I was like, I don't remember any black people in this movie.
Yeah, he
There
died in
weren't
the
a
first
lot.
scene.
There weren't a lot.
He died in the first scene along the
Blacksmith.
German.
The German.
No, the reason that I was waiting and so dramatic was because I was waiting on the camera because I'm a professional.
Oh, nice.
It's the second time you've told us you're a professional tonight.
I
Absolutely, I'm a professional.
am not. Definitely something professionals say. I will tell you this. This slam poetry is less than 30 seconds. I feel very confident about it. Many blood squirts.
Yeah.
Crusaders talk about living to fight. In other news, anytime I make an offhanded recommendation, I'm just going to yell, God wills it! And assume everyone agrees. Forget Jocelyn. Balian is the arrow. The most Aragorn dude not named Aragorn. 2 groups, both believing God is on their side, fighting to the death. How twisted. Kingdom of Heaven, home to the best battlefield scene I didn't know existed.
Nice. Which one? The one where the trebuchets are falling?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
so
a good
that not the trebuchets. Well, were those trebuchets that they? I think it was.
And
I
for
think
the
it was.
audience, not me, definitely.
Yeah, definitely
You're
not
talking
you.
about the things that allow them to go
Kelsey-
to the top of
Yeah. So Kelsey didn't know what a trebuchet is either. Is she? She kept saying, "Are you saying Chevy Chase?" No, I wasn't. A trebuchet, and the reason I know this.
definitely not for me.
So in 8th grade history, we one of our projects was creating catapults. It was so awesome.
Cool.
And a trebuchet is one that uses kind of like a weight that swings it around and uses basically counterbalance to throw things. And so that's what I think that's what those were. And then they double used them to actually sack the city to get over the walls.
Well, it would
No, I
flip
think
a
it was-
platform to allow them to get.
yeah, so it was a
over the wall.
double use.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that was flinging the rocks or whatever they had was not the same thing that they were using to get onto the wall.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, they look the same. But what's interesting about that scene is
I mean, there are movie props, so they might have been the same. But
that particular tower only fell once, and they filmed it from 20 different angles so that they could make all of the different ones fall, because that was an actual they made that on set. Like, they actually physically made that. So it wasn't CGI. And then they just filmed it from 20 different angles so that they could show, the 5 or 6 different ones falling.
interesting.
During
what
that
about the one
scene.
that falls into one? Is that the
Yeah,
one?
I
that
wondered
happened?
about that one. I don't know.
That must have been the one.
Yeah, they basically did CGI on the one that it fell into.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it took 20 days, 21 days to film it, I think.
To
But
film the
movie?
battle scene.
to film that battle scene, when in reality, it actually physically took 14 days for that battle in real life.
Dude, how important is this scene, by the way?
Yes.
where
I mean,
he's
every
just
scene
been
is-
not marooned, but he's been shipwrecked.
Right. I completely forgot he was shipwrecked until I watched this again.
He's been shipwrecked, and he meets the two Muslim guys, defeats one of them, and then spares the life of the other one.
Thinking he defeated the
the
master.
king, the
Wow,
where he
the nobleman.
yes.
super important scene
Very important.
for the story.
You will be known by your enemies.
Yeah.
So this was originally where the script started
This movie really moves
when
quick.
Ridley Scott
18
got it.
minutes?
Yeah. But
And he
how much
wanted-
has happened before this? So Ridley's like, no, we need to start from
Gotta
the
build
beginning.
up his character. Yeah, you got to know.
I
he
mean,
didn't
I
want to be
can't
a part
imagine
of it.
this movie without the foundation of, because by the way, if they did that, Liam Neeson's character wouldn't have even been a part of the movie.
Correct. Was it a book? Is that why you?
Mhm.
Okay, so the book starts here, essentially.
The script. The script starts here. I don't know where the book starts. I mean, this is based on true events. Now, the Balian's wife. I don't know if that's historically accurate. I'll
It's
look it up.
not. It's not quite historically accurate because he marries someone who is the queen's mother.
Oh, right. Because he was actually a nobleman. He wasn't estranged. He wasn't a bastard.
Right.
Got it.
He actually was a nobleman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is better.
So he just got done completing Troy, by the way, in 2004, and then this in 2005. Can you imagine playing the girliest of all characters in Troy and then playing this dude? He's like, I have to take a
Yeah,
medieval movie
for sure.
to show
Yeah,
people.
I do have a question. How did this do in the box office?
Not
Because
well.
I don't remember this movie at all.
It didn't play well.
Okay.
It struggled at first.
It actually doesn't surprise me that it didn't play well.
Ridley Scott, and rightly so, blames it on the theatrical cut. They made him cut. Basically, his director's cut is about.
I haven't seen the director's cut.
It's 3 hours, which would have added about 36 minutes to it. And the producers were like, "There's no way people are going to sit through this," and they're probably right. But in order for the movie to be good, like you got to watch all 3 hours. I
It would have
personally
been
don't
a
believe that.
slow-
I love this.
It would have been a slow build, but it would have eventually.
It
probably
works. I mean, we've
succeeded
seen it
very
work. Godfather's 3
It
hours.
definitely works.
well. How long are each of the?
I
Lord of
just
the Rings?
you know what's interesting
3
is
hours.
I watched this movie and obviously like 2005 is when this came
Yeah.
out. I mean, that was like the height of my
Movie watching.
movie going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the fact that I haven't seen this floors me.
yeah.
And that's why I was curious how it did in the box office because not that I was just like watching everything that the box office told me to or that the people told me to, but like it just surprises me that I've never seen this.
Seeing the trailer and seeing the dude with the mask over
Yeah.
his face, that's the leper.
Yeah.
It did not turn out to be anything
By the way, is
I
this
expected.
the worst use of Ed Norton as an actor?
I don't think
was
so. Why do you
blown
think
away.
that?
I mean, okay, here was a question. Can I go down to what made me think?
Sure.
Yeah.
You
Here's a question I ask. Who did it better, Ed Norton or Pedro Pascal?
For being in a mask? What
Mandalorian. You
Oh.
guys not with me on this? You guys haven't seen Mandalorian?
I've seen Mandalorian. You're
Well,
saying
he never takes his off either. So who does it better?
Well, I think Mandalorian's interesting because you can't tell it's his voice because
This is the way.
it's got like a radio voice, doesn't he?
No.
You can tell it's his voice.
Yeah.
Well, Ed Norton's voice is like
It is Ed Norton's
it's
voice.
Ed Norton's voice.
Yeah.
And it is him.
It was not hard to figure out.
So here's a fun fact: he was originally supposed to play Guy. He originally auditioned and got the role of Guy, but for whatever reason he
Wait, Guy?
Guy.
Guy.
It's
It's
spelled
Guy,
Guy, but he's Guy. But he when he read the script, he lobbied for the
I'm
role
American. Sorry.
of King Baldwin. And here's what's interesting: because the king appears behind a mask, he requested not to be credited. However, his name was put back in the video releases of the film. Why on earth would you not want to be credited? His role only took 2 weeks to film, but it is a massive role in this movie.
Huge role. It's like a Tucci type role.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, like you
From, like,
can't
Spotlight?
you can't forget it. Well, Tucci just does this in like every film.
Kelsey and I just watched Devil Wears Prada again. I'm not proud of it, but I thought I should admit that.
Not proud of it either, but he's awesome in Burlesque as well.
Oh,
I actually
he is
really
in
like that
Burlesque.
movie a
Name
lot.
a movie Stanley Tucci's not good in.
Can't do it. I also can't name very many of those movies.
Top 9 Stanley Tucci movies.
Oh, let's make a list.
Let's make the list. We haven't made any of the lists that we were supposed to. So have we finished any of our lists?
When they take
Bruce O'Neill has finished the list.
when Sibylla takes
Getting me to put anything in an Excel document is pretty tough.
when
called-
Sibylla
I might need
takes-
Sarah Hudson to help me out.
when Sibylla takes his mask off, that face
Mm-hmm.
is
Haunting.
yes, haunting.
I'll tell you what, man. One of the best sermons I've ever heard, and maybe it was just the time in my life that I had, but it was from Steve Poe, and he was talking about pain in this world. And it was actually really recently after we had a tragedy within our fraternity and somebody had died and all sorts of things were happening. And I was listening to this sermon live, right? I'm there. And he talks about how pain is a gift. And he talks about this person who goes to this colony of lepers. And a lot of people don't realize, but the biggest thing about being a leper is that you can't feel pain.
Mm-hmm.
So what you end up doing is becoming disfigured because you'll do something until it happens.
It hurts your skin,
even
it messes-
like turning a key or
Yeah.
something, right? Like they don't realize that key doesn't turn,
And it's
and
digging
so they
into
just
your-
keep
Oh, wow.
going
I was
until
3 years old.
until they disfigure themselves, and so.
Well,
like,
did you? He
what
said
he
that
was talking
scene,
about
and
that was
Liam
like,
Neeson's the
he
one
does
that
he
figured
does
it.
mention that.
He's like he said Godfrey was the first one to realize that I didn't feel pain during when I was playing as a kid.
but it was just an interesting way to say like pain is a gift.
It is a gift.
You know, like if you have pain when someone dies, it means that you loved them,
Mm-hmm.
and that love was a gift. And like the pain that you feel when you do certain things stops you from danger, right? Well, if you couldn't feel,
Yeah.
how bad would that be? You know, it's a fascinating world. And
Okay, so speaking of this,
I was
is 'cause
taken back to that.
This
during
was
the-
when I first. I'm glad you're mentioning that because this was the first time I actually started writing notes in this movie. So Orlando Bloom's character he just lost his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He just found out he hasn't known his father his entire life, and his father just came back into his life, and he's like, "Hey, I'm a crusader. Do you want to join me?" He's like, "No, I don't want to be a part of it." And then he murders someone, and now he's traveling to Jerusalem to pray her out of hell, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So he in himself is like at the end of himself. Orlando Bloom's character is like literally just like at the end of himself.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Yep.
And so he's sitting in front of the king and is himself. He's not too, nervous or afraid to say something. Like he's just himself. And in doing that, his relationship with King Baldwin is very real and genuine. Like they actually have real conversations. It reminds me of Jonathan and David.
Did you guys realize
You know what I
that
mean?
there was
Yes.
a king of Jerusalem? I didn't realize that there was like a king of Jerusalem that was separate from the Pope or separate from the King of England or whoever. Because when I think about the kings, I think of King Richard the Lionheart, which is the third crusade.
Well,
Right.
sorry. I guess I'm just thinking way before that. I just think of like King of Israel, King of Judah, just assuming one of
Totally.
them.
I'm just talking
Yeah.
about like at this time
Yeah,
in history.
I would not have. Yeah,
I wouldn't have realized that.
yeah.
And one of the fascinating parts of this movie to me, as just like a learning experience, was, I've heard a lot about the Crusades. I've never really studied the Crusades, but this idea that they thought they were going there for Christ or for some mission or whatever. And then, what Jeremy Irons' character says at the end, Tiberius, he basically says,
How ironic is it that he has a scar, by the way? He's the guy
he
that plays Scar.
Yeah. I really like, they have a lot of really good British actors in this movie. But what he says is like, I thought I was going there on like a mission, but what I realized is we were going there for wealth and for
Power,
status and everything else. And it's just so often that things like this are just bastardized. And it is about power and it is about wealth, and that's what it becomes. And I think that's why this story is so great, is because you get this guy who's a blacksmith who says, no, I'm just going to be there for the people.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
so
know?
let me bring this all together because what you're just saying. So my second note after Godfrey noticed he had leprosy, Orlando is on borrowed time. Balian is on borrowed time. He's already a walking dead man with nothing to live for, except for the fact that he kind of believes that he can pray his wife's salvation and his own forgiveness.
He thinks he can earn it.
He thinks he can earn it.
Yeah.
And that's why he's there. So he's not impressed or scared of anything, which allows him to just be. But here's what's interesting to what you said. At the end of the movie, Tiberius, after the king wins his king, the leopard king dies. So then
Guy becomes king because he's married to his sister.
And like an idiot, runs out of the walls,
Find me a war.
And then just gets sacked immediately, which is true to history.
Mm-hmm.
So Tiberius and Balian are going to the battle scene to just see what happened, and they see, a couple 100,000 people dead. And this is his quote. He goes, "God be," because he's like, "Hey, I'm taking my soldiers and we're getting out of here. Do you want to come?" And he's like, "No." Like Orlando's like, "No." And he goes, "God be with you. He's no longer with me." And I just think it's interesting because what Orlando Bloom is doing, what Balian's doing, is literally just doing what God wants him to do for the rest of his days. It makes his life very simple. He doesn't fear death. He doesn't fear whatever happens. I'm just following what I'm supposed to.
He's only trying to do what God.
He's only doing what God wants him to do
because he's desperate for his wife and young child to go to heaven.
But I mean, so reasons aside, doing exactly what God wants you to do is pretty freeing. Because it's like
very simple.
We should all be desperate.
I'm not searching. Right.
Yeah.
I'm not searching for anything else. This is what I believe God wants me to do.
That's really good.
That's what I'm doing. Because this life is a blip on the radar.
Yes.
Eternity is what I care about.
That's right.
And it's so easy to forget about. But like that's why I love this character. Is because he just does what God wants him to do.
Yeah.
99% is a 100% is a breeze. If you're just 100% committed to doing that, it's pretty simple when you don't have any other options. It is what it is.
I don't know that saying. What's 99%?
I don't know either.
Oh, no way. That's a
You know what? Apparently,
that's a staple of
apparently
ours.
everyone else.
I do
knows
not
what.
know what.
It's okay. We apparently all know what.
You know what? You know what?
All right. Little thing that made me think, but I really, really liked. And I have no idea if this is historically accurate because I didn't ask my friend ChatGPT. But when they do the oath for the knights and he smacks him.
That's how you remember
and
it?
he says that's how to remember it. I just think there's something very real and tangible to that. And whether that's true or not, I don't care. And I don't want to know because that's awesome. Like you're marking this. And when he does that later on to the young kid, his nose bleeds.
Yeah.
Like they hit him.
Yeah.
Like, no, you need to remember.
That dude's like, there was 20 other guys here. You could have hit one of those guys.
Yeah. Did that have to happen when you were knighted?
When I was knighted, I did have a nosebleed from when they hit me because he had a really big ring.
A really big ring.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
When I was knighted, it was more like from A Knight's Tale where he had that, the long sword and
Yeah.
but then he hit me with that big ring. Yeah. It's
Gotcha.
like a
Did you
super
cry?
villain.
Got you pretty
Of course
good.
I cried.
Like
it really
the
hurt.
what?
Oh, thanks
That's
for
the
working
you-know-what.
back in. Yeah, thanks for working that back in. Now we know what the what is.
Yeah.
All right.
So King Edward, right?
King Baldwin.
King Baldwin. Edward Baldwin? Is that a person?
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. So he gives me Corleone vibes. Big time Godfather.
The way he talks slowly and methodically.
Like I think he channeled his inner Corleone.
But I mean, also it's because he's got leprosy, and he's like trying to conserve his energy when he talks.
For sure, he just I could not stop thinking about Godfather every time.
Did you know it was Norton?
Not until after.
Yeah,
and I looked it up.
I just think Norton's a stud, man.
Oh, he's great.
Yes,
Yes,
are
Nate.
just gonna ignore the Knight's Tale reference.
Go ahead and tell us about it, Nate. Since there's an open
Which
mic.
one? My
Yeah,
reference?
I felt like that was a great opportunity to run with how awesome that episode was. One of my favorite cover.
It was a good episode.
Knight's Tale is a great episode. I remember watching it on the back patio So that must have been
one
a
of
last.
3 Heath Ledger movies we've covered.
That was an early episode then, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anissa was super early. Well, it might have been like the third one. Yeah.
Do we have anything planned for number 100? Have we thought about this?
No, dude, I can't even fathom that. I mean, we're just
gonna
trying
be
to
there.
make it to Wednesday. Wednesday's a really exciting day.
Wednesday's a really exciting day. We got Top Gun Maverick live theater
Mm-hmm. We're screening
watch
it.
party.
Yeah, at the premiere group.
Rem is responsible for nachos. Marcus is responsible for drinks. My wife and I are bringing snacks.
And
aka
apparently
popcorn
Jessica's
and
driving
things.
the bus.
Jessica's driving the bus. Dude, have
Cover bus.
you ever played the
The cover bus.
If we got a cover
Dude,
sticker,
get a wrap. Get a wrap. Get a wrap.
I'll
Alex,
let you
go on.
claim your van on taxes if you get a cover wrap.
But have you guys ever played the game Ride the Bus?
The drinking game?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, we might
That's
be able to talk
dangerous.
Jessica into the
The
ride
rap?
the bus. Didn't we used to do this like every trip?
Talk her into it. I thought it was done.
No, you're thinking Zoomy.
Oh, Zoomy.
Yeah.
Zoomy.
Ride the bus is
Oh no! Ride the
child's.
Bus is
It's a kids game.
Within 15 minutes,
Yeah.
you are.
No.
Yeah.
I'd rather enjoy my night.
Dude. Let's go to the next thing. that
This
made us
dude
think.
is Aragorn. He turns down the offer from Sibylla. And,
Okay,
and
let's get into
the
it.
execution of Guy.
Yes, let's get into this.
Yeah.
So,
'cause he could be king.
Tell me.
He's
what-
already had her. Though.
This is what
That's where she went wrong.
she
You
did
can't
not
put out
dangle a
so quick.
carrot. You
can't
cannot
put out
dangle
so
a
quick.
carrot.
One hit a quitter. Yeah, I get it.
It's way more. It's not Aragorn. It's not Aragorn. It's Gladiator. It's
Then why did I love it?
no. Listen to me.
Yep.
This is the same thing when he has a chance where Maximus has a chance to be ruler instead of Lucius.
Oh, you're
Stay
talking
with
about
me.
another Ridley film?
Yeah.
I'm
So,
here.
I'm ready.
That is the exact. That is the exact
better.
thing that happens.
So Maximus is the what I.
Because
should be
Aragorn
thinking.
actually does become king. So what are you talking about?
I'm just saying he's a
Doesn't
man's
take the
man.
ring.
He's a real leader. He's gonna do the right thing
Oh.
always.
Okay,
That's
but
what,
this is like hand in hand what Maximus does. He's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna off Lucius because he's gonna kill the people. He's gonna screw it up. So you're in, and Maximus is like, nah.
who tells him
This
you're
is
in?
even worse though.
Who tells Maximus he's in?
Homeboy.
Was this a little bit too much Gladiator?
No, stop.
No. I'm just asking that question.
No.
It's a real question.
You mean the script?
Yeah. Well, the script. There's different things about the film.
I think there's just gonna be commonalities of a director.
Well, yeah.
But I didn't feel Gladiator on this.
I did not.
Okay.
No.
Who's homeboy that conquered the world? That
Oh, Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius is the
Got
one
it.
that says,
Got
"Hey,
it.
I want you to." Yeah,
Got it.
Good name.
yeah.
Fantastic name.
Marcus.
A plus. 9 out of 9.
So this is way worse. Okay, she goes because this is the line. This is a line where it's like there will be a day where you will wish you did a little evil for a greater good.
Yes.
Had she not said that, it would have been like it's not evil. Here's what I don't understand. Guy is a war criminal. He's a war criminal. He's a murderer, and he is going to lead hundreds of thousands of people more into certain death. Explain to me like why morally he has a problem with the plan that was brought to him. Can someone help me?
Aren't they already married?
She is married.
So I think that's a big part, probably.
He
Yeah,
is.
it is
He
a big
is.
part.
He is. First of all, she's okay with it. It's the government, the king, the king's wishes
Okay.
that he is executed.
That's true.
Okay. He says, a king may move a man, but the soul belongs to the man.
Okay.
So that was something that the king said to him, and then those were the words that he used back.
Yeah, and Balian is the arrow, dude.
Stop. You still don't even know what that means.
Dude, he decides the target. He's not the target. Okay? He decides the target. He's not the target. Much like Jocelyn.
Jocelyn
She decides
is a
the target.
tool in your analogy. I
She
just thought you should know.
decides the target.
I'm just what he's saying is that like kings can move these different pieces on the chessboard.
Yes. I'm with you so far.
right? He's not a king. He's not there to decide any man's fate. He's not going to do that because, like, he doesn't want to have someone else's
blood on his
hands.
He's like, oh,
So he's there.
Guess
for
whose blood
redemption.
is on his hands now? 199,999,000 people.
but
you can say that.
But does his crew?
But it's still
He had
Guy's
the
decision.
opportunity.
It's still Guy's decision.
Is it though? Tell me something. Let's say it was family. Let's say it was family.
The king could have killed him. The king could have killed him.
Bow, wow.
The king could have killed him either way.
Yeah. Who?
Guy.
He could have killed Guy either way.
He could have been killed either way.
Yeah.
So how is that on Balin?
So you're saying if you're gonna say it's on Balin, you might as well say it's on Baldwin.
Yes.
It is on Baldwin. I don't understand. Like it's like, okay, there's only one guy who can lead this crew. Like,
Does the crew?
I will say, hey, you have to marry my sister. Is kind of like a.
Been there. So does Balin's crew that saves
The reason
Jerusalem
that joke is funny is because Brett is married to Remington's
I
sister.
said marry someone like my sister.
like my sister? Does Balin's crew that ultimately I'll use air quotes, save Jerusalem, do they fight as hard for him if he doesn't take that route? Like, they know he's a honorable leader who's going to do the
You
right
think
thing.
No one knows
200
that.
feet-
No one knows that he took.
No
that
one
route.
knows that he just stands up and he's a leader, which is really badass at the end of the movie. Like, everything that happens at the movie is super BA. What I'm saying is, did 200,000 people have to march in a certain death for all this to happen? The answer is no.
Well, I think God would say you were marching for land and wealth. So, I don't know, man. Is that they really weren't marching for the right reasons anyway? So I think that's probably the issue.
And what an epically poor decision to move away from the walls of Jerusalem to fight this battle.
It was really
what,
bad
what an
decision.
ego make because one of the fun facts is like Guy was villainized for this role. Like he wasn't a notorious villain like he was in the movie, but he did make this move. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, an obvious mistake for such a massive army. Like even if he wasn't evil, like.
Well, his goal wasn't to protect.
dumb.
His goal was
Yeah,
probably
let
to
him
make
come to you.
make a name for himself. And
He-
he's like,
he
I'm not going to
wanted
make a
the
name
glory.
for
He-
myself.
Yeah, that seems pretty evil to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the human condition, and that's something that's nailed in this movie. Is like, I want the glory.
Mm-hmm.
I want.
That's
it's good
what
for me.
This is really the moment that led me to go down the Chat GPT route of the Crusades, because all this killing in the name of Christ just made me go, all right, like I need to educate myself on this. This is gross.
Yeah.
It's just gross.
Yeah, at one point he goes, what are they praying? Muslims and
By the sea. They're like
yeah.
out by the sea.
and he said something basic and he goes, it sounds like the same prayer we say to our God.
So what was the moment where it basically was like maybe it was Baldwin was like, hey, I want Muslims, Christians, and there was three groups that he was essentially saying, I want everybody to be able to utilize the Jerusalem as well. I don't know that that's the right move.
Well, that's the way it
either.
was happening.
So that's what was happening was
Yeah, that's why he was considered a great
under the
king.
control of Christians.
Yes.
But everyone was able to.
That's why
do
they were
what
able. That's why there
everyone
was,
was able to worship who they wanted to worship.
right.
basically.
So that's why there was Muslims praying within the city walls of Jerusalem under the Christian king.
so that's what causes the tension.
There's no tension. What the tension was,
The Templars.
the people who were sacking different parts of like Muslim cities so that they would entice them to,
So
for
yeah.
war.
So the Templars,
Ronaldo.
the Templars specifically, and Ronaldo and those guys, they didn't answer to the King of Jerusalem as much as they did the Pope, and so their orders essentially, or what they're seeing as their orders, are coming from the Pope.
Got it.
And
So the Pope was not as diplomatic.
The Pope saying like, destroy the infidels.
Yes.
I mean, you even heard
Convert to Islam, repent later.
Oh,
You've taught me a lot about religion
At
today.
the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, weak sauce.
Weak.
That's real weak.
What was the line about infidels? As long
It's like the opposite of a martyr.
Killing an infidel
come on.
is not murder.
yes, it's necessary. It's war.
no.
It's the path to heaven.
It's the path to heaven.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Pretty brutal.
Tell me, an infidel is
Anyone that's not a Christian, basically.
God.
But specifically the Saracens.
Unless you're not a Muslim, because then you would say an infidel is anyone who's not a Muslim.
Yeah.
Got it. So definitely depends on your perspective.
This day and age,
Definitely depends on
this day and age, Islam uses the term infidel way more than any Christian group that I know of.
Us against the world.
Mhm.
It is. Got it.
Like the infidels comes up in a lot of like bombings and
Current war in Jerusalem is over.
Gaza,
Gaza is over what? Two groups?
same groups.
Same groups. One is claiming to fight for Christ.
One, I mean, it's essentially Jewish people and Muslims
Got it.
Palestine.
So
continuing to fight against each other.
So neither
as
claiming
they
to
have,
fight for Christ, just claiming ownership over this is our promised land. Get
Correct.
out.
They're claiming for God.
Yes.
You said Christ.
So no, I'm saying neither are.
Yeah, there's no Christ involved right
No
now.
Christ.
It's Jews and Islam.
Yeah, that's another. I wonder at what moment Christ followers realized like this has nothing to do with a place, a geographical, because that's a very popular like I'm sure in all of our churches it's said like the church isn't.
Well, a big part of what these knights were there to do, right, was to protect pilgrims who wanted to make the pilgrimage to Jerusalem to see all the different sites, because that was seen as like a holy journey.
Because that's the first thing he
Right.
asks him when he gets in the city is, "Hey, where was Christ crucified?"
Yeah, and then if you notice, the king says when he goes out to his 1,000 acres or whatever he has, protect the pilgrims. Like that's what, in a large part, they were there to do. Now they, as a result, gained land and wealth and power and everything else. This is 100 years after.
So you're saying the Crusaders
taken over.
well-intentioned.
This is 100 years after they've taken over the city from the Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They've taken it over. They killed all of the Muslims that were in the city. It became then their holy city, and what they had done since then is, quote unquote, the knights were quote unquote protecting the pilgrim's journey to the Holy Land, because this is a holy land for both. Because, I mean, you take it all the way back to Abraham. Ishmael, they split, and it's been a feud ever since, and will probably continue on until Jesus comes back. To be honest,
what do we know? What landmarks? None of us have ever been to.
I have never.
I have not been.
Do we know what landmarks are
We
accurate
should have done
still
this live
to
in
this day?
Israel.
What
It'd be
landmarks?
really tough right now.
We
What-
really need a budget.
What landmarks are actually still accurate to this day? Do we know?
Sure. I mean, you mean
There's
like
a lot of
Golgotha?
things.
And, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
There's a ton that you can go see that, like, hey, this is probably where this happened, or there's like one of 3 sites where this happened, or whatever.
My grandparents made this trip a handful of years ago and took pictures everywhere, and this super cool pictures. Like, yeah, I don't even know what it would be like to fly into Israel right now, because like our Israeli friends, I had that event. Like this was at the beginning of the year or a year ago, I think, and it was whenever the war in Gaza broke out. It was the week of, and they couldn't fly home, and they were like, "Well, we're here. Let's just do something." And they wandered into my master class, and they said, "We were here to check out. We invested in a property.
I remember this.
In Indiana. Yeah, and we can't fly home. So like we took them out to lunch and gave them a bunch of clothes and stuff, and they couldn't fly home. I mean, for like months.
Dude, it's The Terminal. You seen the movie The Terminal?
Tom Hanks.
Great.
I've not
movie.
seen it.
It's a little slow, but good.
I don't know. I love it. I love it.
Really?
I love that
Big
movie.
Tom Hanks fan.
It's good. It's just slow.
I haven't seen anything with Tom Hanks.
Who
that
is
wasn't great.
the
No, I mean he's just such a good actor.
who's the TSA main
I
agent?
it's been a while.
Oh man, It's a great movie.
Terminal?
I just
Dude,
think
if
we need
it's
to put
Tucci,
a.
I'm
I
gonna
just think
freak
we need
out,
to,
Nate. Nate,
I
you
just
looking it
think
up?
we need to put a pin in
Please
this
tell
and
me
just-
it's
and Just
Tucci.
recognize that it was Brett that brought up a movie.
That I did not know.
Yeah.
Goat. 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 The medicines for your goat.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Tucci?
It is Tucci. Frank Dixon.
No, wait. Is it Tucci? Let's go.
There we go.
Yes.
Another Tucci thread. Another Tucci thread. Have we ever seen a Tucci movie we did not like?
Nate,
No,
put it on the list.
never.
We have a gap before Halloween, right? Or a gap after Halloween before Christmas? There's a gap somewhere.
All right.
We put Back to the Future there.
Dude, Terminal. for
Reynolds.
sure.
No, we can get so many better movies than Terminal. Reynolds' death is so satisfying. Don't you guys agree?
Renaud.
So
Yeah.
he's the one that just kind of is the war starter.
He's Agamemnon's brother
Oh,
in Troy.
Yeah.
So
his death is so satisfying.
Saladin. Dang it, dude.
Saladin.
Saladin.
He gives Guy the drink after
Yeah.
they
And they
basically
give it to
surrender.
Renaud.
He gives it to Renaud, and he's like, "Dude, I would never kill a king. Didn't you learn anything under Baldwin?"
Mm-hmm.
And after that is when Renaud gets.
Oh, he turns his back.
So
to
this
get
is
the
historically
sword.
accurate.
He gets the
Oh, nice.
he turns his back to get the sword or whatever, but takes a different sword and just slices his throat, and the blood goes everywhere. Lots of blood squirts, and I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, he
So
deserved.
This
to
is
frickin'
historically
die.
accurate because it was him that sacked the city for his sister and killed his sister. And he did not hand him the. And by the way, I've never forgotten that. Like little details about this, like the snow ice that they
Yeah, the
had in the
ice.
desert. Like how did they do that? Where's that ice? How do you get that ice in there?
Movie magic
Definitely a luxury.
would be my guess.
No, I think it's real. Like I looked it up. Like this whole scene is historically accurate. He hands it to him.
Someone brought it down.
The only
from
difference
the
is
mountains
Guy actually
that
does
morning.
take a drink and then hands it to him.
That makes it a little different,
Yeah.
but I get it.
Because originally I thought Guy was handing it to him
As a cup
so
bearer.
Yeah.
like, hey, I think he's going to try to kill me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But why would you not kill a king? I don't understand that. The king can just rise up again. Like I
This
think
dude clearly had honor within him. I mean, I think
Saladin?
I think
Yeah.
he proved that with Balian. So I think
So I wrote that
fortunate.
down. I said this, especially at the end there. I love the respect that the two leaders just continue to show for each other.
you talking about
like-
Baldwin and Saladin?
No, I'm talking about.
Balian?
Yeah,
But it started-
Balian
but it
But
started-
that's what I think
started
is
with
so
Baldwin.
cool about Balian's. This dude was a blacksmith a year ago.
I know.
And then is the well.
It
in the-
might have-
in
it
the
might have
story.
been
Right,
more
I was
than
going to
in
say
the
actually
story.
a noble.
Because-
He's actually a nobleman, but he definitely is not the leader.
yeah.
Yeah, but
The rise to power from being that guy.
the respect that's shown there, you know, like they're even watching each other's moves on the battlefield and showing respect for one another. And like if you're gonna be at war, I feel like that's the way to do it. And we said this in The Patriot too, where he reads the journals of Cornwallis and he's like, I've just read through the mind of a genius.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes,
Like,
and
that's great.
So reading, I just finished Killing England about the Revolutionary War. And this is in turn as well, which we've talked about before. The fact that you treat officer prisoner of wars differently than like infantrymen kind of gives this gross feeling of like, hey, we won't kill you as the top dogs if you don't kill us as the top dogs, but we'll kill as many of our soldiers
It's not
as we need to. I don't know.
I mean, it's probably
How funny
abused
is
like
that.
that.
That they have Guy, by the way, on the donkey
Mhm.
backwards, naked.
yeah,
That's awesome.
But I don't know. Something about that feels like you shouldn't be safe. You shouldn't get to know you're safe.
I mean, it's kind of going back to that Unbroken episode
how
where
uncomfortable would it be to wear chainmail everywhere?
not as comfortable
I'm-
as being
I'm
naked
watching-
backwards on a donkey.
Much
I'm
more
watching
comfortable than
this right
taking
now.
a sword to the throat. I mean, yeah.
Chainmail? Man.
This was the same chainmail used in Lord of the Rings.
I can tell you what Heath Ledger would do, and that's just take it off.
William!
Did I share Lord of the Rings? Many of the horse riders in Lord of the Rings were women in the battle scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did know that because they could ride horses better.
Yes,
The
in
guys
that
couldn't.
area. Yeah. So these were worn by
Because
women.
obviously women can ride horses better than men.
There's many ways we could take the direction of this conversation. We're gonna move.
That is a good
We're
choice.
gonna move.
We haven't been canceled yet.
Anything else stop and make us think before we double check on quotes? and
What's the- okay.
gems?
What's your guys' favorite scene of this movie?
Man, the battle scene right outside of Jerusalem is awesome. If I had to pick a very, very, very specific one within that,
That's
I
not
don't
even
know.
my favorite battle scene. My favorite battle scene is that first battle scene. The way they slow down, the way the priest rides the horse
I think that battle
like
scene is better,
sideways so they can't even
Yes.
see that there's someone riding the horse.
too. Yeah.
It goes 0 to 60 real quick.
Oh my gosh. It reminded me of the first battle scene in The Revenant
Yes,
where the arrows are flying
arrows-
through and
Yep.
you're in the
one
midst
long
of
That's a
it.
really
shot.
good point. They are very similar. They're in the
Yeah.
woods.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't write down a favorite scene.
What comes to mind? There's so many good ones. Like the scene where he makes water on his land. So he gets to his land
I love
and it's
that
just a
part.
desert. He's like, "Hey, your dad was super important, but his lands kind of sucked."
So he
And he's
says,
like,
and he
"Whoa,
says,
we'll find
"Who
water."
would I be if I did not try to make it better?"
Great
And-
quote.
And wasn't that the thing that was on the beam, or something? Like what was the saying that was on
as
the beam?
as a blacksmith.
Mhm.
There's something about
Wasn't
making-
it the same? Wasn't it the same idea?
It had-
Because he says, "Who would I be if I didn't make it better?" And that felt like a theme.
Mm-hmm.
I
What kind of
love-
man would I be if I didn't try to make it better?
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I love
Pride of
that
ownership.
scene.
That's
And
a
that's
real-
what the beam says.
I don't know if it is.
Oh, okay.
We can go back and look, but pride of ownership is really cool. Like that whole scene, and even
try
like
to figure that out, Nate.
another reason why that's like one of my favorite scenes is it comes to life as a movie. Like the kid, as soon as they find water, they erect this like, what am I trying to think of? Water where they
Aqueduct.
yeah. And the kids take this little sailboat that they made out of and put it in this system so like it goes down this little water system. And
Oh,
like
I know what my
that's such a
favorite scene
cool
is.
choice as a director to like say, I mean, there's so many families, 100 people that work on this land, and like these kids would grow up on this land, and like he's like making the land that has been there forever awesome by finding a well,
Yeah.
or by creating a well.
I definitely know. So my favorite scene is when he looks at his guys and he's like, "Hey, if we go out and meet this army and protect these people, like we're gonna die."
Yeah.
And he basically just looks at them and says, "Are you with me?"
Yep.
And they know that they're riding to their death to protect the people that are trying to make it back into the city.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it anyway.
Yeah.
And then the army basically
Engulfs them.
circles around them, but and kills many of them, but not all.
And keeps them alive.
And definitely keeps him alive. And that's when we meet the same guy again from that beginning scene, right? That
the nobleman that he lets live. Yeah.
that is what that beam says is what man is a man who does not make the world better.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
what a quote.
Yeah.
What man is a man?
Your
who
point
does
about
not make the
the
world
army
better.
surrounding them completely. Really cool hidden gem. Maybe not a hidden gem, but him marking 100 yards, 200 yards, 300 yards, 400 yards.
Yeah.
And having all the catapults set up ahead of time and
Yep.
waiting for their army to get.
Well, that's after that, though. That's after that.
Yeah, it's in the final battle scene.
yeah,
yeah.
but it's in their preparation for that thing.
Well, yeah, but
so much.
the lead up before all of that is when he goes out to meet and protect the outskirts of the,
Yeah, that's your favorite
of the
scene?
city. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And they look at him and he basically says, "You'll be known among your purity or something like that will be known amongst your enemies." I didn't catch the exact word.
Your integrity.
Integrity, purity, something will be known amongst your enemies, and that's just when you know that your enemies or that your competition or whatever are saying good things about you, like that's the best.
So there's an account on Instagram that posts crazy startup ideas, and one of them was you have a gas line to your house, a water line, and then it said, why not just create a milk line and we all pay a milk bill? The fourth line would be this drink.
You really like vinegar.
There would be a fourth line for the missionary.
The
I
missionary.
was so nervous about this drink too.
You were, because you've never made a shrub before.
never have.
Balsamic vinegar.
Man.
No, just it was distilled vinegar.
Well,
Okay.
by the way, I chopped the cucumber.
Oh, that's true. You did help make this drink. This is the
And-
first drink you've helped make.
Thank you.
It's probably all you.
It might be.
Let's give Brett the credit.
I don't think you're gonna get.
I don't
cucumber.
understand why you would not want to have credit
Can I
for a
bring
role that you
this
played because you
drink-
wore a mask.
Can
That
I?
makes no sense.
Should I have like a cover station at Euchre Bourbon and Beer?
Yes. Absolutely.
So I never win. So should I just be
you know
the
what?
bartender?
Somebody. So Sarah, our good friend Sarah Young, formerly Sarah Norris, is bringing a friend or a sister-in-law, somebody that just moved to Fishers,
I'm still a
and,
maybe, by the way.
and
I'm
she
Oh,
still
shit, is
a
this
maybe
coming
for
up?
the party.
and yeah,
Oh.
and she says
Kelsey probably got the invite.
She
Oh,
says,
okay.
"Look, I got in trouble last time I bought ringers because they won.
Yeah.
and they're not in the group, and that's fine." And I said, "Look, last year Rem won, and anything would be better."
In this moment,
Dude,
in this
one year-
moment, above my mantle is still the trophy.
you guys
for an
you guys
entire year, the
changed
only
rules.
thing.
So you guys changed the rules the one year, and it was whoever gets the most wins, and
Yes.
Yeah,
so the
that's-
losses
You can play
didn't-
as fast as you
the
want.
losses
Yeah.
didn't matter, and I was literally like deciding the points after two tricks.
Yeah,
Right.
just
I
going
was
speed.
I was basically like giving points away after two tricks, which you can do in euchre if you know what you're doing.
Right.
And so we played. Jessica and I played more games than anybody else at that point, and we were on the cusp of making the final four. And our last game was against Brett and Riley, and our cards just sucked. Like they
This
were
is last
the
year?
worst. 2 years
probably-
ago.
Yeah.
This,
It was 2 years ago. And our cards just sucked so bad. And it's like, okay,
get
fine. I guess we're done. No, last year Jessica and I gave up halfway through, and we were eating pizza and
they were
playing ping
eating.
pong.
No,
and working
You
out.
were eating pizza and doing the elliptical.
Yeah, that's right. Pizza, elliptical,
Karaoke.
ping pong.
It gets kind of rowdy at Bourbon and Beer.
It does. It does. You know what? It's been a fun time. We're considering inviting people that Marcus would be conscious of what type of impression he makes to be able to go to bed like 2 hours earlier than we do.
That's funny.
At this point, I've been at multiple parties where you and Riley are both in bed and Marcus is still downstairs at karaoke, singing to Jessica.
Well, the last one, it was you and Kelsey and me and Jessica still there, and Brett and Riley were clearly trying to kick us out.
Well, no, I was sick that day. So like it's like 11 o'clock. I'm like, "Hey, Rye, I'm going." She's like, "You're going?" I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "All right." And then,
If I remember right, the pizza slapped that night. That was good.
what did Riley say? I go, "Riley, remind me, what do we do tacos? What do we do? Do we ask people?" She's like, "Well, people obviously bring their own drinks or whatever to share. We take care of all snacks, and then eventually Rem gets hungry and orders pizza." And I was like, "You're right. That is what happens."
So true.
Well, you said
so
you
true.
changed it. Like now there's no dinner involved. It starts at 7.
Dude, this became a $1,500 event
Yeah.
one year, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Because the first year Riley posted and
Yeah,
said,
you guys started doing Qdoba for a while, like had
Well,
it catered.
She posted and said, "We'll
Chewies.
provide all of the alcohol," and I'm like, "Right, that's not."
That's
the point
The point is
of
The
to bring
point
on-
is for me to have bourbon for the year.
for the year, exactly.
Which, dude, I have bourbon for the next 10 years. It's awesome. Don't tell Rem's grandma. It's above the microwave.
That's funny.
Yeah. So we figured it out. It took
Yeah,
time.
my grandma saw. I had a couple bottles of bourbon out, and my grandma saw it, and she's super offended. But instead of telling me, she told Brett and Riley. She's like, "Can you believe that?" And instead of Brett defending me,
I'll talk to him.
he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "We're praying for him." So, unbelievable.
But out of curiosity, what did he have? Just so I like to be very specific with my fasting and prayer. I just want to say. So the Crusades.
Dude, from this podcast, I can't even fit all you guys saw all the stuff that I brought for the Olympics. I can't even fit it all in the cabinet that I've now been given.
All the stuff you keep buying.
Yeah, just like all the liqueurs and all the fun things that create all the drinks.
Yeah, bring it.
You should really. You know what? A cover. Booth.
Cover corner.
A cover corner. Oh, cover
corner.
Cover
Dude,
corner.
so right now there's a
We
corner
can
of the
play
basement.
it. We can have someone who hasn't already downloaded it playing it while we go.
There's a corner of the
There'll
basement
be like another.
that's like I don't know, kind of like a tent, but it's not really a tent. The girls use it for singing. That could be the cover corner.
I did not know that's what you meant with the motions you were doing. I think we should move on.
All right, what else made us stop and think? We got
nothing else.
And then we got quotes and hidden gems we don't want to miss. Rem's got some hidden gems. He already mentioned it. The actual quote is by Liam Neeson because Baldine,
Yeah, sure.
Baldine,
Orlando Bloom.
he gets hurt, and he's like, "Hey, I once fought 2 days with an arrow through my testicle," and that just, I loved Liam Neeson's short-lived character.
Liam Neeson was great in this. He talked about how many women he knew, and by knew I mean
Yes.
knew.
He knew them.
Yeah, biblically.
Biblically. Marcus, what other quotes you got?
Speaking of Liam Neeson, if you've come to kill me these days, it is not easy.
The confidence,
Yeah.
the swagger.
He's like, yeah, I know you just killed a guy, but if you've come to kill me, these days, not easy.
Oh, I had a quote I wanted
And
to.
I mean, this is like, I mean, he's a Jedi Knight. He's Qui-Gon Jinn.
He is.
I had a
This
quote I
is
wanted
difficult.
to discuss. I don't know who said this. I can't remember. But the quote is, "Holiness is in right action."
Probably the priest.
Oh, it was the hotelier.
Do we
It
agree?
was Professor Lupin.
Do we agree? Holiness is in right action.
It is Professor
David-
Lupin. I knew that dude.
David Thulis.
He's
Is
great.
holiness in right
He
action?
is good. He's underrated.
I think it's one of those faith and works kind of things.
James.
I mean, yeah. I can't argue with that, like off the top of my head.
Well, no, but it's okay to say that because we cannot be holy on our
Well,
own.
it-
Look,
it's on
your
the back
thoughts are
of
your thoughts are not your actions. Your actions are
Right.
your actions.
Right.
So again, I think it's pretty accurate.
yeah.
I think it's accurate. I think it's unattainable, but I think it's accurate. I agree. You have moments.
Oh, I mean, only God is holy,
Yeah.
and the goal.
Well, technically, I'm righteous because of Jesus, so that's what he sees. But yes, I guess.
but so if that's the route you're taking, then
Yeah.
it's faith in action, faith in works.
Mm.
Yeah,
Alright.
which I didn't think we would get on this podcast, but here we are.
2 Catholic shows in a row. Oh no, Unbroken was last week, wasn't it?
Oh, so that siege tower that we were talking about.
Siege Tower.
Yeah, the siege tower, which was the trebuchet.
Oh, you called it a trebuchet.
I still think it is. I think it's I think they use it for both.
They're called 2 different things. One's a siege tower, and one's a trebuchet.
You didn't know what a trebuchet was until
You know
20
what we
minutes
should
ago.
watch? We should watch The Siege.
Okay. So anyway,
The terminal is better than anything that's been brought up. Just
they
FYI.
built
Have
the
you ever seen
siege
The
tower
Siege?
using technology of the period.
Nice.
Each one weighed 25 tons. Okay, so they had multiple.
25 tons?
Yeah. That's insane.
So a ton,
But they only destroyed one of them.
a ton is 1,000 pounds.
2,000.
2,000.
That's I think that's on Nate Bargatze. They're talking. He's talking about like how you measure everything.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then they get to the tons, and they're like 2,000 pounds, we'll call a ton. And he goes, "What's 1,000 pounds?" He's like, "We're not going to call that anything."
Right? That's just stupid.
I know.
Oh, jeez. All right. So there's a backstory.
We're just catching.
Chat
Brad up.
GPT is gonna help us out on that one. There's something there. A half
Yeah,
ton.
it is called a half ton.
The male makes the baby. Nobody. Gaffigan, Jim Gaffigan. There's a professor taking his students to the aquarium, and he goes, "So this is the male seahorse," and one of the students goes, "But that one's having a baby," and the professor, instead of admitting,
Yeah.
he goes, "Well, the males have the babies."
Yeah.
Rem, you were on Rem was on something. No.
What?
Okay, lost.
Orlando
talking about
Bloom
someone?
says they had the right to take me, and
Yes.
then Liam
Because he killed the
Neeson's
priest.
character says, "So do I."
Yeah.
And there was that. I mean, Liam Neeson isn't in a lot of this movie, but he has such a powerful impact because he had such an impact on so many other people, and that was one of those moments. Right? There's another moment in which he says. He's being asked right before he dies if he regrets all of his sins, and he looks right up at Orlando Bloom and he says, "I regret all of them but one." Because he's basically saying like, yeah, this son came as a result of sin,
Yeah.
but I don't regret it. And think of what that means to the son
Yeah.
in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, that's incredible.
It was such a great moment. I can't help but laugh at the priest's response when he says it, because the priest basically rolls his eyes and is like, "Well, I hope that works in heaven, bro."
Guess you're going to spend a little bit more time in purgatory.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you watch it again. I've seen this movie probably 25 times, and every single time I'm waiting for the priest to be like, "Oh, I hope that works."
For Orlando Bloom, it's great for his character.
For sure. Yeah. It was a great moment.
Um,
What are we on right now?
Quotes, hidden gems, anything we missed.
I like when Guy is talking about his wife and he's saying that she's not going to miss him, and he says that's either the best of wives or the worst of wives, and then she leaves or he leaves, and then Jeremy Irons does a toast.
Yeah.
And he says
To the
to
best
the
of
very
wives."
best of wives.
Yeah.
Again, like, there's a camaraderie within the characters. Like, they've all known each other. They know what's gonna
Yeah.
mean a lot to one another.
To that person.
Yeah.
And they champion him.
There's something about that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tell me what this quote was from, because I don't know.
This is fun. This is a fun game that we play. I like this part.
Do you fear being with me?
Yeah, that's
No.
her.
That's her.
That's Eva.
And yes.
And yes. Yeah.
Eva. So they're walking in the hall before she introduces him to the king, and she says that
This
after.
Sibylla?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she says that, and
yes.
his reaction is no. And this is where I say he's a Walking Dead man.
I mean,
He
that it is right though. No, I don't fear it, but yeah. I
and
do.
well, she kind of she stops and she looks at him, and he's like, "Well, actually, yeah, I kind of think I do actually."
Yep.
Because he thinks about it, but. I think it was played perfectly because he's like, in this moment, I'm just talking to a friend.
There's a reason I put it down as my favorite quotes.
That was your favorite quote?
Well,
That was one
there's
of my
two
favorite
quotes. There's two quotes like that because there's another one where Balin asks Saladin, he says, "What is Jerusalem to you?" And he says, "Nothing."
Nothing.
And then he walks
If you don't want
away.
to miss the unmasking, this is, I'm telling you, Google
What minute is this?
Google Baldwin's face when it gets unmasked.
1 minute, 24.
1 minute, 24 seconds.
1 hour,
24 minutes.
Gosh, dude.
37.
That so,
Edward Norton had a lot of makeup on.
so I'm
Also,
assuming
the missionary, great drink.
so
And a completely unrelated note.
So I'm assuming that's really what lepers' faces looked like. Then.
Yeah, that-
they
A lot
just-
of them, yeah.
Oh gosh,
Edward Norton had to get leprosy for this role.
dude, why was Sibylla addicted to henna tattoos?
I broke Marcus.
Like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
Oh gosh. Of all the movies I thought would get put into comparison, Tropic Thunder was not on the list.
Oh, what do you mean, you people?
It's not on the list.
I really want to share my favorite quote.
Okay, please.
Oh man. Okay, so he tells all these kids to take a knee, and he knights them all. And the priest dude is like freaking out.
Yep.
He's like, we need to get these people out. Actually, the first thing the priest says is, "Hey, you and me, we're gonna get out of here."
Yeah. What about all these people?
And he's like, "God wills it." You know, unfortunately,
It's
God wants them
unfortunate
to
about the
die.
people. Yeah.
So then they're not doing it.
I think he's just a noble, by the way. I don't think he's a priest.
He's
I got
a religious noble. He's a priest.
What do you call a chaplain? I feel like he's
yeah,
like a chaplain.
yeah. I mean, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a priest. They call him priest.
He's a priest. That's why it matters. He's a bishop.
Because
He's a bishop. He's a bishop.
He is, because he's the one at the end where he goes, "You've taught me a lot about religion." So anyway, he tells all these kids to take a knee. He knights them. He smacks the kid in the face. They all stand up. And then the nobleman, the priest, goes, "Does making a man a knight make him a better fighter?" And Orlando turns around and he goes, "Yes."
And I think
And
he's
I
right.
freaking love that.
I think he's right.
Yes, it's so good.
That's
It's
why
mindset is
like
everything.
the best fighter on this podcast.
That's right, because I believe I'm a knight.
That's right.
No,
Right before
seriously,
that he goes-
pride. That mindset.
Yep.
Like, you have been knighted. I acknowledge that you're a knight. Stand up and be a knight. I'm a knight. I'm going to act like it now. Like, sometimes you got to give people responsibility
Some
before
people
they earn
rise to the occasion to get the promotion. Some people rise to the promotion. Like they rise because of the
I
promotion.
think that's a
Key
good
staff.
I think that's
100%. The Beautiful People Club.
I think that's a good way to
Shout
put it.
out
Some
Alex
people.
Parasia.
I personally, I rise to the level of I got the promotion.
Now do it.
Now, yeah, I do.
Al, you listening?
Yeah. Next level, baby.
Well, never mind. By the time this airs,
Oh.
there would be announcements to have been had.
Oh.
Not for me.
I think before I broke Marcus, you were talking about henna tattoos.
Why is she addicted to henna tattoos?
I don't know. I noticed her hand before the next scene
But
where they're
they're
actually showing
temporary,
it to her.
right? They're not.
Yeah.
She's just
That's
addicted to
what a
henna
henna
tattoo.
tattoo is.
Yeah, but I didn't know if, dude. There's
I think
always.
she just likes attention.
Do you think Reynald's hair is just dyed red from all of
blood?
the killing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just always happens. Oh, guess
Did
what?
you like him better in this or Troy?
Never seen
It's
Troy?
the same.
Q?
I thought we covered Troy.
no.
Oh. Do you
But
know the concept
He's
of
in
Troy?
Braveheart too,
I
right?
bet the Terminal's better.
Yes.
I like
Uh,
Braveheart.
He's a good guy. in
Braveheart. Braveheart's my
Tro-
my
He's a
Trojan,
good guy.
Trojan Horse, Brad Pitt.
Oh my gosh, Brett.
Oh,
Troy's
You haven't seen Troy?
fantastic.
Nope.
Come on.
Yeah.
OMG.
I lost my train of thought. It was gonna. We watched
Henna tattoos.
Willow's sick, so she was in the basement. We're looking for things to watch.
Great. Now we're gonna be sick.
And Little House on the Prairie. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you can let your kids watch it.
Dude, it's amazing.
It's like
Like
but
the
they,
show.
Yeah, the
You've
show.
because
never
I-
seen Little House on the Prairie.
I know it exists, and I've.
Oh, you've
I've
never watched
seen,
Here's what I love. I love when Paul gets mad at people and goes crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it a
Charles.
lot as a kid.
Me
but,
too.
But when I got on to look at it online, I was like, the subject matter that they tackle all of these, I was like, I don't think my 8-year-olds can handle
the
this.
episode we watched was basically around the fact that hey, it's not all about being rich. Our family is what makes us rich. I'm sure that's like the backbone of
Is
most
she reading?
of the.
Is she reading those?
No, she will be though.
She's already
eventually, but
in second grade. They definitely read at least one of them.
got it. First time watching the show for sure.
Mm.
Yeah. Why did we talk about that?
Hold on.
I am.
Hold up.
Jerusalem.
Why did you just
That's
say
a
that?
quote.
Why did you just bring that up?
I don't know.
The missionary.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Producer
there
Nick
has
said
been-
one drink limit.
There has been many times where halfway through the show I'll forget what movie we're covering. Which is really bad because we're screening it in the background.
I thought when a guy said, "I am Jerusalem."
His name's Guy. You
Lord.
idiots.
Listen, I've been calling him Guy for a while, so I am Jerusalem now.
Oh, he identifies as Guy. Got it.
Yeah. That really speaks to what you were talking about earlier. Like that power, that's all he cared about, that's all he wanted. And he's basically saying, no, I am Jerusalem. I'm going to go. I'm going to do these things. I'm going to get the glory. He even says as much later, you know. Man, that is a really, really good example of just pride coming before the fall.
Yep.
The epic fall. We keep referencing it. The final battle, which is true to history.
I thought you were going to say Little House on the Prairie.
Also true to history.
So funny Little House on the Prairie fact. So have I told you? So Marty and I, my roommate in college,
Not where I thought you were going.
we lived in the apartments that were right next to a Little Caesars, and Little Caesars was up a hill.
Wow.
You know,
Hot and ready.
That's
a
incredible.
football field away.
That's incredible.
And we would run down this hill, and for whatever reason, whenever we would go, it would be every Saturday. The song from Little House on the Prairie would play in my head as we were running, do, which is like very similar to Price is Right. I can't remember which one's which, but every time we'd be running with our pizzas, we would start singing that song down the hill.
Would you each get your own
we would
pizza
each get our
and
own
then
pizza
watch football?
and watch football.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What a great
Every Saturday.
Sunday.
Saturday.
No, the college football.
Dude, I'll be honest. 10 years
You guys
ago,
weren't watching Nate play college football?
they probably play on Fridays.
No, they didn't. They played on Saturdays.
I guess it wouldn't have been because Marty played college football, so it must have been something else. We must have
10
watched
years
something
ago, I never would have said this. College football is just different. I love the difference
The
between
culture?
Saturdays and Sundays.
else.
Yes.
Without game day, would it be?
I don't know, but I love
game day
day.
because game day changes
I
everything.
Dude,
love
I
watching
watched
game
that
day.
show.
documentary
The
they had
show.
on
Lee Corso?
Lee Corso.
Yeah.
What about
Man.
it? They showed it yesterday. They showed a documentary.
They had the documentary going. I don't know when it came out, but they had it going before. They had it going on ESPN2 before game day,
Yeah.
and I was watching that, and I was tearing up.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, you just grow up watching that.
Yeah.
How about his pick, Florida State? Getting the W.
They did.
Yeah, getting the W. Alabama.
What were we talking about?
You were.
I thought we were on quotes.
You said. Oh.
Guess how much the flag budget was for this movie?
The flag budget?
20
Yeah,
grand. 20
yeah.
grand.
Oh,
Way
Brett.
higher.
Oh, Brett.
Way higher than
Oh,
that.
silly Brett.
It was at least 25 grand.
Try 10 times that much. $250,000.
Wow.
In total, there was 1,200 flags.
All
That's
right.
a lot of money per flag.
So hold on.
That's
I know
insane.
because I bought a flag for Parks Place Pub.
Did you?
I did.
The Wabash one?
Obviously.
I didn't know if it was Purdue or
The day-
whatever else
so
you decided to cheer for that
the
day.
the day that I showed up and there was a DePaul flag sitting next to the Wabash one,
You went
I
Amazon immediately.
almost asked Jay to take it down. Like, no.
Dude,
That's not allowed.
that would be a really good bet for this year's Monon Bell. Winner gets to take the other team's flag down from Parks Place.
That would be preferable to the way it is right now where they're sitting right next to each other.
With the bell on the most recent bell
Yeah.
winner.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gross.
By the way, you guys are without the bell right now, right?
Why are we talking?
Has it been a minute? How many years has it been?
At least 3, I think.
Wow. So there could be a class that's never had the bell.
Well, that's happened before. More times on the DePaul side
Sure,
than on
sure.
the Wabash side, but it has happened on the Wabash side.
I've got multiple Wabash
Well, let's
football
move.
players.
Let's
on my
move
squad
on.
right
Can we
now.
talk about quotes from this film?
We can.
I'm done with quotes. I've got a really fun.
Oh,
fact, though.
I found a quote that I really loved. DePaul. No. All right.
No chance. There's no chance I'm saying what you want me to say right now. I've never said it in my life.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, the last quote that I really want to make sure I said is, I wonder if it would not be better if you did. Saladin says that to Balin.
For letting him live. No.
Because
No.
Balin comes out
Yeah.
and he says...
This is after they've stopped the onslaught.
Yeah,
Jerusalem.
they've stopped their meeting. They're coming to terms for the surrender. And he says, if you keep attacking, I will burn this entire place down.
Yeah.
It's holy to you as well.
Yeah.
And Saladin says, I wonder if it wouldn't be better if you did.
Yeah, he does say that. What does that mean?
It's just a really interesting question. Would you still continue to fight over this place, this holy place, if it was all just gone?
Well, I mean,
Or it's even like, hey, I know this
it's the
is just
landmark that they care
this
about
is
over
ju-
the actual.
Because to him, to the leader, to the political leader, it's not as important as it is to the people.
Yeah.
But he knows that it's important to the people.
Yeah.
And that's why he says, like, I wonder if it wouldn't be better if you, because we all just keep killing each other
Yes.
over this.
Because earlier in the
place.
scene, this guy right here, I don't know who he is, but he's a consultant to the Saladin, says, when we elected you, you promised to get Jerusalem back.
That's right. That's right. I mean, it's still the conflict is still happening.
Well, the quote that I thought you were saying is another one by Saladin when he's talking to the nobleman that lets Balin live, and he goes, "Are you talking about the guy that you let live?" And he's like, "Maybe you shouldn't
Maybe
have.
that was a mistake.
Maybe you shouldn't have let him live."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Maybe I should have had a different teacher."
Yeah.
That's a good quote.
I like that quote a lot too. Only hidden gem I had was the German guy has the best death by far.
He's the best fighter, best death, all of that, man.
All of it. Also, Jessica came in. So I watched this earlier this week, and then I watched it again today and took notes on it. Because anytime I haven't seen the movie, I have to watch it twice.
Yeah.
To cover it.
Dude,
And
that would elongate many of my...
Well,
it would double my time on the podcast.
the people expect me to have good notes. But anyway, Jessica walks in and she sees Orlando Bloom, and she's never seen this movie either. And she says, "Oh, I didn't even recognize him. He doesn't normally have a beard. I didn't even know he could grow a beard." And then you start looking at it and you're like, that's not really a beard. It's more like a Remington
I
beard.
knew that was coming. Of all the facial hair in our friend group.
I also wrote down, man, Remington has a man crush on Orlando Bloom because this is his birthday
for sure.
pick. Like we've done multiple.
Yes.
Like we've done multiple Orlando Bloom movies.
No,
He's
no,
got
no.
a man crush. He's talking about Troy. Man crush on Orlando Bloom. No
I have
doubt
a
about
man
it.
crush on Orlando Bloom in this movie. He gained 20 pounds for this. He's a badass in this movie. He's a little girl in Troy.
He is a little girl in Troy.
He's a little girl. What was the other one you said? Pirates. He's okay.
So you like that better or
Legolas.
worse?
Legolas is a little girl.
I think Legolas is a little.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean he's cool. He's got some good moves.
So wait,
and
are
he
we
can walk
all-
on snow.
So you're walking this back right now?
I like him in this movie.
You
I
don't
think-
like him that much because he can't grow much facial hair?
I think he's phenomenal in this
If
movie.
we're all calling our guy,
and I just don't know if all of my friends why I have the bad facial hair.
Because you do. It's just is what it is.
Because I do.
if we're all calling
Genetics.
shots,
Fired.
I call Ryan Gosling Barbie. That'd be my pick.
You are Knuff.
That's my pick.
I am Knuff.
I mean, Brad Pitt is mine. No
Listen to
doubt
this
about it.
Pick.
fun fact of all
Yeah.
fun facts. This is a little hidden gem.
He'd beat you up.
King Mohammed VI of Morocco is
I'd
a
let him
friend
beat me
of
up.
Sir Ridley Scott. That's how
What?
That's how this fun fact starts. You ready for this? King Mohammed VI of Morocco is a friend of Sir Ridley Scott and personally provided the production with the detachment of 1,500 military personnel and equipment for this movie.
Wow.
Can you imagine being friends with a king just because? Like you're friends with a king because you make good movies. I mean, that's what happens when you do whatever you do really well. Like just
That is true.
people start to
You just
gravitate
find
to you.
yourself
Cool
in
people.
situations you wouldn't.
Right.
Oh, Ram,
Ever
I
have
get
imagined
that you
before.
feel that way, but you just described how everybody that gets to come to one of your 5 lake houses feels.
Okay.
We all feel as if we're.
Are you really
Sir
doing this right now?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah,
We're at
world
3 minutes
traveler
left.
over
You
here.
Can't, you can't. I don't go out of the country for 8 more months. 8 more months, and it's Mexico.
Oh,
Right.
what are you trying to
Doesn't
say? I
even
love
count.
Mexico.
It doesn't even count. Where are you going to Mexico? Jeff Bry doesn't own the resort.
Cabo or Cozumel?
No, it's a cruise.
Ooh.
So it's a
To Cozumel.
four-stop cruise. I don't think it is Cozumel. It's 3 places I haven't heard of and another place.
Dude, what if we just showed up on the cruise?
Oh,
Dude,
I
this
plan on
cruise
it.
is going to be awesome.
I think we should.
I haven't been on a cruise in 15
I've
years.
This is
never
an
been on a
8-dayer.
cruise.
8-day
8-day
national trip.
cruise.
National trip cruise. Yeah.
National trip
I don't
cruise?
think I would.
You guys
like
might
that.
actually own the cruise.
4 stops, though. 4 stops.
Okay, tell me this.
Just go
Tell
there.
me this about cruises, because I've never been on one. Because I just think I wouldn't like it. Like
You would like it.
I don't think I would like the fact that I can't control
It's
if
like a
something
little
goes
I thought
wrong.
the same thing.
It's
but
a small
nothing goes
city,
wrong.
man. You wake up, you don't have to plan anything. It's
That's what I like about
it's
all
one of the-
inclusive
It's one of the
resorts.
easiest vacations.
But what
for
I would
sure.
worry about is that if something does go wrong, I can't do anything.
I'd rather go to a place and then do a catamaran.
Yes.
I'd rather do the opposite. I'd rather go to a place and then get on a boat for a
So
day.
I've been on like a 3-hour cruise from Fort Lauderdale to the Bahamas before.
I could do that.
No big deal. But
That's not even a like. Did they give you a room
The
for
food,
that?
No.
the food on a cruise is pretty phenomenal.
The
as
fruit
well.
food is good. The shows are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
maybe you're talking me into it. I don't know.
Rating time. Whoever wants to go first.
8.5.
Oh
Nice. I'm a
Nice.
9.
man, dishing out the 9s. I'm a 7.8. I liked it a lot.
I don't know. You guys can't see Brett's motions tonight with his hands, but it's a weird night.
He's definitely had 2 drinks.
It's a strange night.
The missionary. What's next? Top Gun Maverick. Now, full disclosure,
Heck yeah, brew.
there's no pausing, there's no anything. This is all of us watching this with our wives in a private theater that Rem hooked up. Well, as kings do. And
Knights. He's a knight.
I'm a knight, sir.
and this is
He's got a fiefdom,
I'm
but
interested.
not a kingdom. Different.
I'm interested to see how our notes go. Marcus will probably rewatch it.
For sure. There's no way I'm taking notes the night of.
I'm going. I was gonna say many things.
It would be
I'm just gonna
interesting
do
to do what we normally do and watch each other do our notes. I can't sit next to you because you're going to want to talk the entire thing.
No, I won't talk. Jessica will talk.
I'm gonna be
Then I'm
knees
not
deep
sitting
in
next to
popcorn and raisinets, and apparently Rem will have Bunch Crunch.
I'm not having Bunch Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch
I
is
just
my
said
move.
bring Bunch of Crunch.
That's
so
my move.
who eats Bunch Crunch?
I will
Me.
eat it,
Oh,
but you need to bring it.
yeah. No. We're
Oh.
responsible for snacks. You've got nachos.
Sweet.
Marcus has drinks.
Drinks.
Jessica has the
Dean
bus.
sings the
So if you didn't
songs
know,
and gets the girls.
Jessica drives a bus.
She does.
the cover bus.
It's going to be soon.
So
Are you
there.
gonna move the mic?
But then you kept talking. Little House on the Prairie.
Did it.